Friends, happy summer. I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about hydration and alcohol and hangovers. So it's summer and it's hot where you are. You definitely want to stay hydrated if you're outside more and exercising more, sweating more, and often we're drinking more in the summer. I think maybe especially this summer after COVID, we are just wanting to party and it makes sense. So I wanted to talk a little bit about alcohol and hydration and that kind of a thing. So let me just start with just hydration. So shoot, I didn't want to bring one thing with me, but drinking clean water is great. Drinking filtered water is a great idea, and drinking some amounts of just plain water a day, like 8 glasses, is great. But sometimes you just want like a little more flavor, or a little, almost like your body wants a little more to like bite into, if you know what I mean. So sometimes you just don't want like pure water. It just kind of feels like it's filtering through you. You want something that your body can kind of grab and utilize, and that's getting electrolytes. So you can get electrolytes from an electrolyte product, but you can also get it from foods. So the summertime, when fruit is so abundant, it's great to eat fresh fruit. You can put fruit into different waters and make infusions. So you can make berry water. You can make kind of your own little electrolyte drinks with things like honey, sea salt. And something I do a lot of is just add a little bit of juice to water. So adding a little bit of like unsweetened cranberry juice. My son and I love to buy this lemonade that's like part stevia, part sugar. So it tastes really nice, but it's not super sugary. And then we'll just mix that with water. And again, it just feels like more refreshing. And I think it encourages us to drink more. We are developing our own electrolyte. I've just paid the deposit for it, so that'll be out around Black Friday, right after Thanksgiving. In the meantime, I thought I'd talk a little bit about electrolytes. This is a brand called Ultima that is pretty affordable. You can get in a natural grocery store, and it's pretty clean and simple, and it's not as fancy as our electrolyte will be, but it's a nice, like, simple, non-sugary electrolyte powder. Our electrolyte powder will look more like this, just a little bit smaller, because it's going to have electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, but then it will also have vitamin C and some antioxidants and some things that, and some B vitamins that encourage you to detox. So those things are helpful if you have a hangover. It's just, you can't really speed up totally the process of recovering from alcohol, but there are some things you can do to temper it. So if you're drinking, trying to like avoid too much sugar in your drinks, because that's kind of adding to the body burden. Drinking water in between cocktails, maybe avoiding other sweet foods, eating while you're drinking, and just staying hydrated. Like if you're out on a lake and you're drinking and having fun snacks and not hydrating, it's really a recipe for trouble. So staying hydrated with whichever it is, a little like watered down juice or electrolytes or fresh water, and in the mix of alcohol, getting some food, and then some things to kind of ease any hangover or drinking you've done. One would be to take glutathione. It just supports that liver process of detoxification. So that's something I'll do like at night if I've had something to drink. And then you could do it again in the morning potentially too. So that's our spray glutathione, but we have another form as well. B vitamins do kind of help with detoxification. So you'd be taking your multivitamin with dinner and again with breakfast. If you've been drinking this is our multivitamin. It's called High Potency. And then another thing you could do is take a binder. So this is just plain activated charcoal. We sell a different binder in our shop that's a little fancier, but I only had this handy. Actually, this is a great example because it's affordable, and charcoal is a fantastic binder for alcohol. It's also great for like stomach flu. So you can take 2 of these at bedtime, and then maybe even again in the morning if you're still not feeling great. I find it really helps. So again, you can't completely like undo the process of drinking. They call it intoxication because it's toxic for your body. So as the body takes alcohol and breaks it down into metabolites, that's what you're feeling. You're feeling those like toxic metabolites of the alcohol. But there are like some ways to soften the blow and still have like a little fun this summer, but without too much of the after effect. So I hope that's helpful, guys.